Today we're looking at Billy Graham. Hello, welcome to the Daily Bellringer. Please don't forget to subscribe and take a look at the questions down in the description. Also, don't forget to check out dailybellringer.com where you'll find more resources that go with many of the Bellringer videos. Billy Graham was one of the most influential Christian leaders of the 20th century. For more than 60 years, he traveled around the world sharing his faith in Jesus Christ with millions of people. He spoke in large stadiums, small churches, and on television and radio. His message of hope and forgiveness and faith reached people from many different countries and backgrounds. Billy Graham became known as America's pastor because he offered guidance during times of national tragedy and served as a trusted spiritual advisor to many presidents. Billy Graham was born on November 7, 1918, near Charlotte, North Carolina. He grew up on his family's dairy farm during a time when many Americans lived in rural communities. As a young boy, Billy enjoyed working on the farm, playing sports, and spending time outdoors. Although he did attend church, he was not deeply interested in religion during his early childhood. When Billy was 16 years old, his life changed. He attended a revival meeting led by a traveling preacher named Mordecai Ham. During one of the services, Billy decided to dedicate his life to following Jesus Christ. This decision inspired him to become a minister and share his faith with others. After high school, Billy attended several Christian colleges. He eventually graduated from Wheaton College in Illinois in 1943. While at Wheaton, he met Ruth Bell, a fellow student whose parents served as missionaries in China. Billy and Ruth married that same year and eventually had 5 children. Ruth became one of Billy's strongest supporters throughout his ministry. Billy Graham began preaching in churches and on the radio after graduating from college. His clear speaking style and simple messages quickly attracted large audiences. Graham began to organize revival meetings, otherwise known as Graham Crusades. The first was held in Grand Rapids, Michigan in 1947 with over 6,000 people attending. In 1949, he held a revival meeting in Los Angeles, California. The event was supposed to last only a few weeks, but thousands attended, and the meeting continued for 2 months with thousands of people placing their faith in Christ. Newspapers and radio stations reported on the event, making Billy Graham famous across the United States. As his popularity grew, more crusades were held in cities across America and around the world. Thousands of people came to hear him preach, and many chose to become Christians. His crusades were carefully planned with local churches working together. By the end of his career, Billy Graham had preached in more than 185 countries and territories. It is estimated at his crusades, a total of 3.2 million people made decisions to follow Christ.
Jesus Christ is the way. He is the truth.
Billy Graham also embraced new technology to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ. He appeared on television, hosted radio programs, and published books and magazines. His sermons reached people who could not attend his events. He believed that using modern communication tools helped him reach as many people as possible. One important part of Billy Graham's life was his commitment to treating people equally. During the 1950s and 1960s, the United States struggled with racial segregation. Billy Graham believed that people of all races should worship together.
Don't let anybody ever tell you that it's white or black. Christ belongs to all people.
At some of his crusades, he insisted that barriers separating black and white audience members be removed. He also invited African American ministers to participate in his events, showing his support for greater racial equality. Throughout his life, Billy Graham met with many world leaders. He served as a spiritual advisor to every United States president, from Harry Truman through Barack Obama. Although he was friendly with presidents from both political parties, he usually tried to avoid taking sides in political debates. Instead, he encouraged leaders to seek God's wisdom and act with honesty and compassion. Billy Graham received many awards for his humanitarian work and religious leadership. Even people who did not share his beliefs often respected him for his kindness, humility, and honesty. He was known for avoiding financial scandals and maintaining high ethical standards throughout his ministry. As he grew older, Billy Graham's health declined, and he gradually retired from public preaching. His final large crusade took place in 2005 in New York City. Billy's wife, Ruth, passed away in 2007 after 63 years of marriage. Graham spent his remaining years with his family in North Carolina. Billy Graham died on February 21, 2018 at the age of 99. Leaders from around the world honored his life and the impact he had made. The world remembers Billy Graham as a man who dedicated his life to serving God and sharing his faith. So with that, hopefully you learned something, and thanks for watching.